Larry, what's up, bro?
Dude, what's up, Unc?
Bro, I honestly, man, I had a couple requests last week to just start a fucking happy hour. We just sit here and fucking hammer it out. So I had at least an hour before Chad goes on, so I wanted to offer it because I'm pretty sporadic, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. Just heading home from work, and so was I saw this pop up. I'm like, good, let's do this.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Where you at, man?
So I'm down in Florida.
Like in South Florida?
Yeah, so I got some really nice weather down here.
Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah. I uh I mean I guess we kind of share it right now, bro. It's fucking winter time. I'm in Texas. It's about fucking 80 degrees, you know.
Yeah, that's not bad, is it?
It's not bad, dude. It's not bad. Yeah, I've learned though, it's like I like to bitch about what I don't have, right? It's like I've lived in like Colorado where you have four seasons. I've lived out in fucking the West Coast where you have basically one season. And you know, at the end of the day, dude, I'd just rather it be warm.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. That's why I moved down here. I was like tired of the cold. I'm up from the Midwest, so had enough of those winters.
Where are you from in the Midwest?
The Chicago area.
Oh fuck, you really got some winners.
Oh man, it's brutal there right now. It's just bone chillingly cold, and so it's good to be down here.
Hell yeah. Hey, what do you do, man?
I teach.
What subject?
I do some business at college, so business administration stuff.
Isn't it wild, man? Like I've had this observation before. How educated the cognosphere is.
Oh man, it's awesome.
I mean, it's like, dude, I was a dropout, right? And then I kind of found the value of education after I dropped out, right? But God, dude, it's like everyone I talk to, it's like there's no fucking momos in the cognosphere, you know?
Now we got some really smart people, and it's cool to see what everybody's doing. I mean, Jesse, the surgeon, how sweet is that?
Yeah, bro. Jesse and I, we go back. We have we talk every Monday.
Do
So
you?
oh yeah, bro. Jesse and I have some big plans personally. Um, and
Well, you gonna
and
come down here? Isn't he in Fort Lauderdale?
yes,
All right, man. Well, we got to make this happen.
yeah. And I mean Jesse's the shit, right? But it's like it blows my mind. And I like here's my first subject. I'm gonna make a fucking rant video about this soon. But I just got hit with very recently that like SPX is like a fucking Gen X or a boomer coin, right? Have you seen any of this?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dude. Right. So basically we had some dude that had he had 100,000 followers and he commented on one of my posts and he was like, "Oh, like you guys are just a fucking bunch of old millennials and Gen Xers and yada 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 pitching a coin, right?"
Yeah.
And my whole I thought about it, right? And I was a little pissed. I was like, "Bro, like what, you know? Like da 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 da."
Yeah.
And but then I really sat and I got off the fucking X for a minute and I realized it's like, dude, every revolution that's ever started, it's like, bro, if you don't have hair on your nuts, you shouldn't be in this revolution. It's like if you're peach bald, then and you're on the front lines, that means you're losing the war, right? Like,
Yeah.
and that was I forgot who said it. I think it was some, you know, I think it was a World War II vet, right? Talking about, you know, the 15, 16-year-old German infantry they were fighting, right? But it's like, why wouldn't we be around? Because we've been here for this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What? So, I don't know, like, how do we approach, like, that's, if I had one question for you right now, like, how do we approach that? Like, how do we go from a quote unquote, you know, boomer, millennial, Gen X coin to trying to get in these kids? Because you know that was basically what the speech was about.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's interesting because, like, I was listening to your when you talked to Chad. Like, you got the background in baseball, right?
Yep.
So I don't know if you ever heard of like the colleges doing the club sports and everything, but
Yeah.
you know, I did that in college, and so like I don't know if that's an avenue that we can pursue. I mean, I don't think that answers your question directly of how do we solve this problem, but I think there's definitely avenues to get to some of these younger folks who are getting into crypto.
Well, let me ask you this on that note, right? So these fucking college kids, and again, I know what my image is on SPX, like I get it, right? But I've been in Silicon Valley, and I had a little startup, business that basically allowed retail to invest in their favorite college athletes, right?
Hmm.
And NCAA outlawed that. So what my question is okay, we have kids right now, 18 to 22, 23, and they're making fucking 2, 4, $5 million a year in these college NIL deals, right?
Right.
Is there a way, like maybe we can't group in, top tier rappers or whatever, but do we just make an SPX like page, a fan page of like, and just start hammering college athletes because these kids are fucking making millions now. So
Yeah, that's an idea.
you get what I'm saying? Like, fuck,
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
Like, and I've been on the college athletic side forever. I've got my biggest connections in college sports are Stanford athletics, but like Stanford athletics have the smartest kids in the country. It's like
Right.
how can we fucking convince these kids? Like, hey man, like put fucking money in SPX, bro, and go play football. Right?
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, these kids, I mean, they're young, and I don't want to say they're dumb, right? But it's like they know what's going on. Like, why can't I almost feel like it's like, what is the disadvantage to bull posting all of these quarterbacks in college that are making fucking a million plus a year? What's the worst that can happen?
It's a good. It's that's an interesting take on it for sure. I didn't even think about that. Like I was thinking more along the lines of like advertisement and sponsorships and stuff. But yeah, I see what you're saying with the bull posting and trying to connect. Get the attention of some of these guys making all this money. Um, but also, like, we don't really have a presence on campuses, do we? In general.
No, and you know what's funny? Because I'm kind of, even though this is the happy hour and I'm at least 8 fireball shots in, I think the thing that gets me is like, at my root, I'm very multi-dimensional, right? And I would love to set up a Charlie Kirk tent. I'm in fucking, I've got four, no. I live close to San Antonio, right, Texas. So it's
Hmm.
like I think I have 3 Division 1 colleges that I could just set up a tent and get content just doing straight, almost Charlie Kirk stuff and
I
talking
can
about
see that. Yeah.
SPX, right? So it's like how do we start? Because again, this whole thing started with people look at it as a negative thing that grown-ups are into this coin. But the fact of the matter is like grown-ups are the only motherfuckers that have money in this country, right? So it's like you almost need you all you no fuck that. You have to have the OGs of society that lead the youngsters into the movement. Like, I can't help but feel that way. I can't help but feel that way.
Well, I think that's an awesome idea. So I definitely think no matter how you do it, it's just getting in front of these kids and yeah, spreading the word about it. I mean, because it is unlike anything. I mean, you know, everybody knows this. This is unlike anything since Bitcoin. Like what people are doing, you showing your face, you posting, like just all the aeons doing that. It's unbelievable. It's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like here's my thing, man. Like I kind of get the whole mission, right? And I want your honest thoughts on this. I'm not like buttering shit up, right? Like
Yeah.
like I want your honest thoughts and kind of where I come from. It's like no one where I come from is into crypto, right? I live in the South. I've lived in the South, multiple states. Like that's just who I am, right? But everybody agrees that the system is fucking them, right?
Yeah.
So how do we expand? And it was actually it was who was it? I'm sorry, I'll think of it in a sec. They made a video. It's a very powerful video, and it was about how like we have to attract the normies, right? Like normies are better holders than a fucking gambler will ever be, right? And
Yep.
and I
Yep.
can't help but feel after I've done this, I've been in SPX at least online for at least 6 months, right? And the
Hmm.
question is how do we because here's the deal. I've onboarded a lot of my friends, a lot of my family, blah 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 blah, right? And they don't have that much interest in like the online community because like that's just not how the South is, right? So it's how do we
Yeah.
come up with a thing that says, listen, man, like basically a pitch to get these type people in. And like I try to push boundaries. I try to fucking say, hey man, like I know I'm the dumbest motherfucker in the cognosphere, but like trust me, there's a lot of really smart people here, right? Like like how
Yeah.
do we do that? How do we say instead of putting that fucking $1,000 under your bed that could burn down with a house fire, how do we convince you on a big scale to just buy into this fucking madness?
Yeah. Yeah. Kent, got any thoughts on that?
Kent's out there doing Christmases for kids out in the islands. I don't know. He's probably Kent. Kent.
Have
Yo,
you
yo,
talked to him
GM
before?
guys.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, what are your thoughts, bro?
Well, we lost him.
Yeah. But I mean, like how do we do because here's the thing, right? Like let's apparently it's just three of us and no one's ever gonna hear this, right? But but let's like be realist, right? Let's be
Yeah.
realist. Like we saw what happened with the whole fucking whale scheme, right, over the last 2 weeks.
No, so I don't. So I don't know if you. I don't want to waste your time, but I don't know what that is. Like when you posted that, I don't know what that is.
Okay, okay. But it's this, okay. In a nutshell, and I found this from a lot of communities, but I'll pick on white whale, right? Let's pick on white whale.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they're telling they this fucking guy who I never knew. I have no idea who he is. Right? He was a perp trader. Apparently had $100 million, lost it, and decided to start a meme coin for the people. Right? And the
Yeah.
thing is like my question is, and I'm not gonna post anything about this because I wanted to take care of it in live spaces with Aeons. Right? It's like how the fuck does this coin come out with a fucking 2 week marketing pitch and run it up to fucking $200 million based off of,
Yeah.
bro, they say what we say, right? Like they're the ones that they're taking our lines from us. They're acting
Yeah.
they're
Oh, they are.
bro, yes, they're a one off from us. And and, and
Yeah, it's not.
and it's like, to be honest, it was like I was quiet about this. I didn't post about it, and I'm really trying to be a little more judicial about what I post. I'm trying now. I've realized I'm trying to be more dude, but bro, it's like they snatched our game plan, ran up a $200 million fucking market cap in 2 days, and then just sliced it in half. It's like, how do we get those people? And I'm calling them people, not suckers, right? But
Yeah, yeah,
why did we miss them? Why did
yeah. It's a great point.
like and I
That that's a
like
great
how
point.
did we miss them, bro? Eh, eh,
Yeah. How long they've been around then? Two
Bro,
weeks.
like they launched the coin like maybe 6 weeks ago, and what happened was the coin rugged, and whoever White Whale is, who I don't know who he is, but White Whale apparently came up and snatched the coin's power and said, "Hey, like if people are gonna run a coin in my name, then blah blah blah. I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna do it right." Well, and he did, bro. He ran that shit up to $200 million, and now it's down fucking 70%, right? Like just another meme coin, just another meme
Yeah,
coin that took our pitch. So how do we convince these fucking people to quit? Like to quit chasing that fucking gold reflection in the river. Like, 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 how do we
yeah.
do it, man? Like,
That's the $1 million question. I don't get it either. Because you see these communities out there posting, like everybody thinks their community's the best, right? But and like the real smart people involved that are in the cognosphere saying, "Hey, look at these on-chain metrics here. Like we're crushing it. Like what if we just got those people that you're talking about into SPX? Like this would accomplish the mission, you know?
yep.
It would take off." Yeah, it's a great question. I don't know what people see in that shit because like the things we promote, stop gambling,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like that's basically what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing.
Yeah. And it's like, you know what
So
the sick? I'll tell you what the sick in real life discovery for me has been. It's like, bro, I'm a fuck up. Like, I'm fine being the dumbest person in the cognosphere. I've said that multiple times. I
it
no,
is
but I
hilarious to
mean
say
it,
that.
bro. You know what I mean? And you can call me dumb, you can call me whatever. But what I am, bro, I've been around the block. I've been around the block in the real world a million times, right? And it's like, why can't I convince? Because I posted a video today with one of my good friends, right? That I onboarded to SPX, and Twitter said meme coin season was starting, and he jumped from white whale to black whale to guru whale to fucking whale queen, and fucking lost all his money.
Yeah, exactly. That's fucked up.
Fighting dopamine, and we're fighting all these chemical fucking things that happen when you're meme coin trading. It's like, how do we nip it in the bud before it starts?
Yeah, I'm with you.
And it's like, bro, my friend, bro, he had SPX for 4 months, didn't touch it. And then the second white whale runs up to 200 million. Now he's a fucking meme coin trader. It's like, bro, like,
No, that's awful.
it's
That's
like, bro,
terrible.
you're a mechanic, dude. Like, come on, man. And it's like only off, like, trust me, dude. I'm like the worst trader in the history of life, right? Which is why I found SPX. But it's like, how do we prevent these mistakes from happening before they happen? Like
Yeah.
that's the question. Because when you have the wild, wild west, and oh, fucking meme coin season started because white whale went up to 200 million. Well, what the fuck's it at now?
Yeah.
And you realize like, hey, white whale fucking they pulled the same bullshit we did, and I'll be honest with you, they did a very good job. Like if I was an average Joe and I saw the first four white whale videos, bro, like I'll be honest, like, hey man, you got my vote. Just like a fucking politician, right? But the
What were they pushing this on
oh
Twitter?
yeah, done. But their whole premise was this. Their whole premise was, you know, white whales, this fucking huge, trader that, leverages everything, and he's a fucking genius. And White Whale realized that the whole system was corrupt and he was going to make it better and all this bullshit. And you throw out a bunch of great videos. I'll be honest, like our marketing team, like we need to take fucking, we need to see what they did because he drew in $200 million in fucking 72 hours, right? And but the fact is he claimed everything we are. Oh, we're a community. Oh, we're this. Oh, I'm for the little guy, right? But at the end of the day, it was a fucking a castle of cards. And what was so frustrating for me is like, bro, we've built the real foundation. Why aren't we getting the fucking people that White Whale's attracting? Why? It doesn't make sense to me. You know that was my.
Yeah. No, man, I don't get it either. I don't get it at all. Because the videos people are putting out there for us, like they're killing it, you know?
Yeah, no, I agree, but it's like how do we fucking attract? Like this is the elephant in the closet. Is this? This is what it is. I really believe this. SPX has the smartest, the best, the greatest programmers, the best this, the best that, the best community. Like I get that. I get that. Why doesn't the general public get that? That's what I want to know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why? What are we doing wrong?
Man, it's a great question. I don't know. I see on like sometimes I'll see on Reddit people will. I don't know if you ever check that out. People are like, "Oh, you guys are." I get we play off the bot thing and everything, but they almost feel off put by by some things. But that wouldn't explain why these whales are pulling in all this money. I have no idea, man. Great question. I asked myself the same thing.
And it's like, here's the thing. It's like, and I get this too. And this is what I'll give you all a sneak peek. And I'm gonna invite everyone to speak. Yeah, nobody's a listener in my space. Hold up. Here's my thing, dude. And like we went back to this. It was like, and again, I got commented on it and honestly hurt my feelings. Like, oh, y'all are a bunch of fucking Gen X's and millennials and fucking boomers pushing a coin. And it's like, well, bro, like, who else would push this? Like, who else has seen this corruption in the last fucking 20 years but us? Like, I don't expect my fucking 12-year-old daughter or 20-year-old fucking, kid to understand what's going on. Like, why wouldn't it be us? So how do we transform that? Let's just assume it's true. Let's pretend our harshest criticism is true. And we're just fucking boomers. Let's just say we're all fucking boomers. Great. How do we get the youth on board? What's the answer? I guess this silence means I'm gonna have to take another fucking shot of Fireball while y'all download your answer. Oh,
Can you can you guys hear me?
I got you,
I think.
bro.
What up, man? What up, guys? I think I know the answer a little bit. Um, I don't know the whole story about this white whale that you were talking about, but I think how we should see it's like a marathon, and I think all the people that we attracted after a downfall of 80%, all the tourists will get out, and all the believers stay in, and I think with every dip of 80%.
Bro, you there? Did I lose this? We all here?
Yeah, no, I'm still
Okay.
here. Well, I lost him too.
Okay. Well, here, okay, and I'll give a quick rebuttal, right? It like you have to know what happened with White Whale. Like, like what happened with White Whale was they had a fucking superior marketing strategy, and they bombed us.
This thing huge, and
Wait, slipping. We missed you, bro. We missed you for like the last minute. So go ahead and start back from a minute. Sorry, bro.
all right, yeah. Just quickly, let me introduce myself. I'm Slippin' Jimmy, and I'm a believer since like 1.5 years. And I think um, the answer to your question is, I think this thing is a marathon, and I think we will attract more and more people. And I think in the past 2 years, we have like, I think 3 or 4 dips that took 80-90% a downfall.
So slip. Can you hear me? Slip.
And I think in I don't know, like time based, it's really hard to make a prediction, but I'm pretty sure that in a couple of years from now, this thing will be huge. And yeah, patience I think is the biggest game here.
Well, you see, Slip, the number of holders we have continues to go up. The diamond handedness continues to increase. Like the good technical signs are there. So
I think everything is there, and I think even right now, I don't know if you should really check out the video of Benjamin Cohen. I don't know if you know this guy. He just dropped a video about why crypto right now is a ghost town, and
Slip.
we lost you again.
Slipping. You there? Hey, here's my
yeah,
question. I don't know. Here's my
yeah,
question, right? Let's accept
yeah,
everything as a fact, right?
yeah.
All right. How do we get and all right, let me be a contrarian for a minute, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What generation's gotten fucked the most?
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people will say this generation right now. I think like
Sure,
generation.
sure, right? But when we say us, right, we're talking like because me, I'm an old millennial, like I'm on the
Hmm.
borderline of Gen X, right? And what I would argue is that the people that understand and like I think these kids like and it took me a long time like I have my knowledge on my life. Everything you ever hear from me is based off of life experience, but I think that these kids, Gen X, Alpha, I'm sorry, not Gen X, Gen
Hmm.
Z, Gen Alpha, right, bro, they're the first generation on earth that they can legit be smarter than us because they have Google. We didn't have Google, right? Like I didn't have Google until I was fucking 16 years old, right? And
Hmm.
so these kids have all this information and all these facts, right? So my question is, how do we convince them? And it's not even about, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me pivot. The fact is, just like I used to be a door to door salesman. Do you
Hmm.
think I sold people younger than me? No. I walked up to $1 million houses of Gen let's call them boomers, right? I made my living off of boomers, okay? And
Hmm.
so the thing is we got to realize we are the boomers in this world, right?
Hmm.
Whether we like it or not, we're the boomers. We're the ones that say, "Who? Oh, I saw this, I saw that. Invest in SP, right? SP 500, right?" We are the boomers, And how do we attract the youngsters? But at the same time, we got to understand the money in this country, it trickles down. Right? Like, I mean, anyone,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on, you've heard about trickle down economics. And whether you believe it or don't believe it, right? It's how do we convince a guy that's a lawyer that's got $4 million to just fucking buy 10,000 SPX and don't forget about it? Right? Because at the end of the day, all this shit where it's like, oh, y'all are a boomer coin, you're this and that. Well, here's the deal, y'all don't have money. So, how do we convince people that don't have money, which is what like our project seems to be obsessed with, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's not the way to make it. The way to make it is how do we convince Gen X and fucking old boomers, whether it's grandma, hey, please buy 10,000 SPX. I won't let you down, right? Like how
Mm-hmm.
because the whole argument is the fucking alpha has no fucking money. They have no money, right? So it's like how like bro, it's like
I I think, yeah, just to like give a small answer to your question. Um, I think, I don't know. I always compare SPX a little bit to this snowball effect, and I think right now we are still, yeah, quite a small snowball that's rolling down from the mountain. And
but
I think, yeah, like I understand what you're saying, but I think the ball is getting bigger and bigger. And for example, right now in May we have this SPX conference in Amsterdam, and there's already like 200 people that are coming. And I think this is really, it's really slowly building, and it's really sometimes frustrating because I know we are waiting for this to explode in, yeah, in the best case scenario next week, right? But yeah, I think this is really something that is really, yeah, organically building. And I think what you're saying about the lawyers and maybe the people like the multimillionaires, these people will get in when they see this thing is here to stay, and this thing will get bigger and bigger and bigger and
But
bigger.
yeah, no, all right, yeah, no, and I agree with you. Just like I agree, TradFi will jump on. I believe they'll all jump on, right? But
Hmm.
but here's my question: is like we are pitching like, and I'm not saying we fuck it. I'm putting myself there. I am a poor to middle class American, right? I work fucking 50, 60 hours a week in a fucking bar, right? I have
Hmm.
no social security. I have no hope, right? My only hope is SPX.
Hmm.
Like that's it, right? How do we convince the younger kids that this is the answer? And I'm not even that concerned because again, if our mission is correct, right, that every generation's been fucked, why would we expect the fucking kids that are working at Starbucks making $24,000 a year to DCA into SPX?
I
Like,
think, yeah, I think because life, like the way you explain life and how it hit you in certain ways, this will come for these kids as well. And I think a lot of people will figure out they will they will be in the same situation that all of us have been in or are in the same situation.
no, yeah,
And I think, yeah, and I don't know, maybe it sounds really fucked up, but I think the more people that find themselves in situations like this, they seek for a thing that they want to believe in, and then
yeah.
like a spark of hope.
No,
And
and you know what, bro? I believe 100%. Right. My only question is this: it's like
hmm
I heard about Bitcoin in 2013. Right? And you know what I
hmm
did? I laughed. Ha 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 ha. Right? Ha 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 ha. The whole way up, right? To the
hmm
point where I said, I can't invest in Bitcoin because I don't have enough money, right? Like it doesn't make sense. So it's how do we convince these kids that we're Bitcoin 5 years before Bitcoin booms? Like that's the question. Like how? Because I was that guy. I remember. I've been around Bitcoin fucking millionaires for 10 years, and I thought they were all fucking idiots, right?
Hmm.
Because I didn't get it. I'm sorry, I just didn't get it, right? Because I'm a fucking idiot. But the fact is most of us are idiots, and I'll throw myself in the equation. Like, I'm a fucking moron. How do we convince the kids? Like, how do we convince them? Right? Like, because I couldn't be convinced. So, what is the game changer? How are we changing the
Well,
game?
so I think that you should put yourself in the perspective of people. So okay, you put yourself in the place that you didn't believe in Bitcoin, but apparently there were a lot of idiots that believed in Bitcoin, and that became more and more and more. And that's why Bitcoin is today right now, right? Because there were still, and it's really a slow thing, right? I think also the old Bitcoiners, they were in the same situation that we are in right now, to try to convince people that this is the next big thing and this is something you should really be in. And yeah, I think that you should be happy right now that you're in the place that you really believe in something, because you should compare yourself with the Bitcoiners of 2013 at this point. Um,
Yeah, but it's like, all right, let me ask you this. So I get what early Bitcoiners were, right? I got it. Fanny, I get it, right? How do we? How do we
convince the
convince?
people that this is the big thing, right?
It's just, and it's like, but it can't be hard, right? Like, it can't be hard. Like, is the answer that we just, and this is the thing. I get a lot of flack because, look, bro, I'm a bartender. I get fucking hammered and I post my thoughts, right? That's what I do. Okay.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, like, I think very smart people may be able to catch on, right? How do we convince the fucking sheep, the crowd, the people? Like, how do we do that?
I think that will actually, I think that will go automatically. I think when the bigger guys jump in and retail will come back, and that might be in this year, that might be in 2027, it might be in 2028, but the moment retail comes back, that's the sheep, and that's the people that are going to jump into things because they see what kind of community it is. And I think you're asking the wrong question to yourself, because I think the answer to that is just patience, and the best you can do at this point is just talk about SPX.
Okay,
um,
okay. Let's twist it just a little bit, right?
mhm,
Because let's assume that every uneducated American is just like me. Just for a second, let's just assume, right?
mhm.
How do I convince that guy? That guy that never went to
Passion, I
college, that
guess,
never,
right?
right? And I mean, you can onboard them, right? But I just made it.
Hmm.
my- The thing that bothers me is just we're asking people to believe in a dream, which I believe in. I believe in. I promise, 100%, right?
Hmm.
But how do we get people outside of the cognosphere that have either, or maybe, right, they've heard about Nvidia, they've heard about Tesla stocks, they've heard about all this shit, right? Do we, like, and here's my other real concern, and I mean this.
Hmm.
I made a video with one of my friends tonight, and I onboarded him 4 months ago. Okay, and you know what he did? He thought he was going to be a meme coin trader, right? And lost
Hmm.
all his fucking money, all of it. And the question is I believe the SPX community, like, I believe y'all. I think and I know y'all think maybe I'm joking sometimes, like, bro, like, I'm like, y'all are way smarter than me, right? But the difference is like, I live in the real world. I'm with workers. I'm not with programmers. I'm with fucking salt mine miners, right? Like,
Hmm.
I'm with the guys that dump their money in a 501c3, or I'm sorry, a 401k, right?
Hmm.
How do we get the normies The normies, because at the end of the day, bro, that's what the country is. We're all fucking losers, right?
Well, I should I think you shouldn't underestimate the people that are in here because, like you, I'm a normie as well. Like I am the most a technical guy there is. I'm really I don't know. Like I work in bars as well at this point right now. I deliver washing machines and I do the installation. So I think a lot of people that are in SPX right now, of course, you get the big brains, but a lot of people also are just believers and just human beings that work their 9 to 5 jobs at this point. And I think the way you should convince people should be just be passionate about what you're saying. And a lot of my friends, I convince them as well, and I just leave out the technical words like I don't know, like the support resistance, all this kind of stuff. Like I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the idea that if everybody believes and stands behind an idea, this thing will grow. And I think if you put it in just simple and human words, a lot of people will get your passion. And I think you should hammer on the fact that people should just hold and try to convince, even if it's one person they know, that's already more than zero, right? And yeah, I don't know. I think yeah, don't be too hard on yourself also, man, because I think we are really in a good thing right now. And I think the key to this is patience and just be passionate to other people about what we're building at
Yeah,
this point.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and you know what, bro? Like, I love you for saying that, right? Like, I love you, I really do, right? I do, bro. But it's like, on my end, like, bro, I feel like I'm on the front lines, right? Where it's like, dude, I live in a fucking world where everyone around me is getting fucked, bro.
Hmm.
We're all laborers. We're all fucking, we all smoke a joint and talk about how things might be, right? And it's like,
Hmm.
and it's like, dude, how, how, how can, and what's really frustrating with me, I guess, is like, I know if I have one conversation with a human, they'll buy SPX, right?
Hmm.
They will. Like, if I, on a human level, have a conversation with one person in my world, like,
Hmm.
they'll buy SPX. And so, how do we make it to where we have to be normie friendly? And this is
Hmm.
where I've gotten flashbacks, right? Like
Hmm.
the community has hammered me like multiple times, right? And like, I get it. But the fact is like, if you're trying to overtake, like, this is how I see it. Fuck it. Let me start over. This is a real revolution. Okay. I believe this is a real revolution. So how do we get the people behind us? That's it. This
Hmm.
is not, oh, we're all online friends and all this bullshit, right? Like, the real revolution is there's only, there's 200 and, we'll say a quarter million, right, for all the posts, right? But there's
Hmm.
225,000 of us. And probably what, 5,000, 2,000, 1,000 are on X, right? So
Hmm.
how do we make our quarter million population onboard one person? Because if they onboard just one fucking person, we're at 500,000. If they onboard fucking two people, we're at fucking 7.5. Like,
Exactly.
how do we? And I'm starting to think that, like, Twitter, like, I love Twitter. It's cool. And bro, you'll find me. I have no social media platforms. I'm real Gen. I'm
Hmm.
real fucking. I'm real old school. But it like, but how do we fucking
I.
make these kids understand, like, bro, we're and that's what pissed me off about this fucking, oh, SPX is a bunch of fucking millennials and Gen X's. It's like, yeah, because that's where all the fucking money is. Like, bro, if you don't got fucking hair on your nuts, how are you gonna fight a revolution? Like, bro,
This. Did you see the post that Maddox made? I think like it's even today or yesterday. He basically points out the. Oh, sorry, I just cut. So I think Maddox he just made a post that he's pointing out the fact that um, we should also look outside of X or Twitter, how you want to call it, to
Yeah.
especially talk about SPX in real life on Reddit, on YouTube, on whatever platform or whatever conversation you're getting with people. Because yeah, I agree with you. Like X is not the only source there or platform there that will get you to people to convince them to go into SPX.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, I think and we should all also accept the fact that we're not superheroes here. We're just humans, and like I said, if you're already able to convince one or two persons, it's already more than zero. And I think if everybody does that, the snowball will get rolling and will get bigger and bigger
No.
until the point that nobody or to the point that everybody actually wants to be an SPX. And I think that's how really it works. And yeah, I get your questions, I get your concerns, maybe, but I think we're doing a real cool thing here. And I think we're building something. And yeah, like I said before, I think patience is key to this and passion, patient and passion.
No,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
bro, you know I love you, right? But,
Right.
bro, we gotta push the front lines, right? Like we gotta push forward, and it's like my thing is, it's like the thing is we've fucking seen this before, man. Like I miss Bitcoin. I got pitched Bitcoin fucking 10 years ago, and right, and so. And the same disconnect that I had because I thought I was fucking smarter than all these old heads, right? Is the same problem we're facing right now. Like, like kids.
Well, yes and no, because look where Bitcoin is right now, right? And I think you should look at it that the mistake that you've made 10 years ago, you've learned from that apparently because you're in this thing right now.
Right.
And I think, of course, there's going to be a lot of people also that will miss SPX 6900. But yeah, I think you should look from the perspective that, yeah, of course, a lot of people will be like you 10 years ago and they will miss SPX right now. But there will be a lot of people that won't miss this and will be in an SPX.
No,
And
and you're right, and you're right. But here's our deal right now, right? Because we know there will be, right, millions of people that miss that. But that's not my question. My question is how do we prevent anyone from missing this? That's
you
my
can.
question, right?
You,
Like, we can scream into a microphone. We got the best fucking programmers. We got the best videos. We got how can we stop it? Because I posted a video today. My fucking friend lost 3 grand. He pulled his whole paycheck into fucking meme coins, right? And he blew it all.
Mhm.
How do we convince these people? How do we do it? Like, how do
There's,
we attack the fucking losers? Because at the end of the day, the only people like that we need to attract are the people that have fucking lost their ass off. And we say, hey man, we're not them. We're not that community. We're not near right. Like we are different. How do we press that on the general public? Because right now we're grouped in like a fucking meme coin. And we're not a fucking meme coin. Like
I
we're
think,
not.
I think, I think a lot of people, and I'm putting myself in the position that of the guy you're describing right now. I've lost a lot of money with crypto as well, and I think a lot of people, and I think the guy you're talking about right now that lost the 3K, I think this lesson he will convince himself that trading, and it's made for the, I think, 1 or 2% that will make this. And I think a lot of people, and this takes time, but I think a lot of people will realize this soon enough, that the trading game, it's meant to be for like a little small percentage of the people that are in this industry. And I think I learned it the hard lesson as well. That's why I'm in SPX right now. I think probably you learned it as well, and I think maybe the listeners here as well. Everybody also, if you want to speak up, you feel free to do. So yeah, I think also a lot of people will convince themselves by learning their lesson, and that's unfortunate, but yeah, I think that's also the way how it works.
How did they convince us that the system we have is right? How the fuck did they psyop us to be
Well,
in this state of mind?
I think this can be in so many different situations. Like for me, it was the token to 2049 speech that Murad gave. For another people, it's just a friend that convinced him. For another guy, it's just a guy and something he read on Reddit. I think for everyone, this will be a different situation, why and how they got convinced. Um, I think, yeah, I don't know. Like, how did you find SPX? Like, what was your like moments that you truly believed in it?
Well, yeah. So I'll go two separate occasions, right? I
Mm,
listened to the Murad speech, like most of us, right?
right.
Okay. I listened to it, and guess what? I bought into it and traded on it, right? I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really believe, I got it. Now, one night, I'll be honest, I'm so I can say this. I was fucking shithouse, dude, and I fucking sent Murad this fucking long ass fucking message, right?
Mm-hmm.
And never thought he'd ever respond to me. And he did, right? And I was like, oh shit. And so then I sat and I talked with Murad for like 30 minutes. And the thing is I got like he gave me kind of the solidifying point, right? Like we all think
Right.
Murad's like a fucking demigod, right? Or whatever, right? Like Murad's Murad, right? He's him, right? And when I first realized, like, holy shit, like this guy could impact me the way he impacted me, like the power behind that is limitless. Like, if you can move me, you can move anybody. Cause, bro, I'm not into this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And and then at the end of the day, and I've talked about this, multiple times. Bro, at the end of the day, if you just took the coin off the market, right? Like SPX 6900 is worth zero fucking dollars, right? Like we have a real community. Like, and I really believe that. Like, if SPX 6900 went extinct tomorrow, like, I believe there's enough people in the cognosphere to start the next one, right? But that's not what we're trying to do. Like, what caught me was I've been fucked, bro. I'm a loser. I'm a loser, dude. Like, I've lost fucking tens of thousands of dollars, dude. Betting sports, betting fucking cryptos, betting this, betting that, right? And what brought me into it was saying, fuck it. What if I just go full port on a movement that says they'll never stop? They'll never stop, right? Even when I get tired, you won't stop posting. When you get tired, I won't stop posting. We're a fucking nutso movement. And again, it takes a fucking bro, you got to do a lot of acid to get the fucking cognosphere, right? But once you get it, you get it. And it's like, bro, like the value of me posting a fucking, as hype would call, a fucking shit post, and I get 100 likes and 4 comments. You know how valuable that is to me?
Right.
It's more valuable than whatever the fuck you could offer me. Right?
And don't you think a lot of people will feel the same as you?
No,
And I think
100%, 100%. And I'll say this, because like honestly, like I got my feelings hurt, right? Like I'm over here and like, bro, I'm not a computer programmer. I'm not. I'm not none of that shit. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm a fucking worker boy. But the fact is like I got my people. I can talk to people. I'm really good at talking to people, right? And so
Mhm.
the click in my head was I don't have to agree with y'all. I don't, right? It's like we're on the same mission. And at the end of the day, it's like you can attract the anime. You saw what happened with the fucking meme coin today. Anime, whatever the fuck, that went to 22 million, right? And I get all that. Cool. Well, make your money. But the fact is, bro, is like the cognosphere has all that already. And if you would have just found yourself in here, like you'd be better off. And I don't
Yeah,
think like at the end of the day, man, like as a let's just call myself a formal hustler, if you can fill in the blanks, right? Like SPX is the only community that like bro, we're all in this together. Like I don't give a fuck what country you're from. I don't care if you're a lawyer, a doctor, a fucking bartender, a fucking janitor. I don't care. We're on the same team. And that is the ingredient that has sparked every rebellion ever. And that's the ingredient that will fucking make us flip the S&P. And everyone thinks we're stupid, but they won't, you know? They won't eventually.
yeah, that's perfectly said. I think if you are talking to somebody about SPX and bringing these same subjects and the same passion you were just telling me in the past 3 minutes, I think you'll convince a lot of people. And I think you should not underestimate the power of passion and how you can talk about this thing.
Yeah, you know what's funny,
And
bro?
quickly, I see that Evan has joined the chat also, and that's yeah. Sorry, I cut you. I just see the artist. Actually, I've seen
Evan,
him on the timeline.
let's
It's an
go.
artist that,
Hey,
yeah, right, yeah.
hey, I
So feel
invited
free,
him.
Evan,
Evan,
also
get your
to
ass
speak
up
up.
here. Get your ass up here, bro. It's happy
Right.
hour. Get your, this isn't a fucking a hoity-toity fucking SPX chat. This is the fucking happy hour. Get up here, Evan. God, yeah,
All right, I will, Uncle. It was really great talking to you. I will cut myself on the mic. I will listen because in the next minutes I need to go to bed. But really, I appreciate the talk that we had.
no, hey,
And if
I
other people speak up,
appreciate you,
feel
bro.
free to join the chat. Really,
Hey,
I really
love you,
well,
bro.
and I hope we speak soon, man.
Hoodish, you're
Love you,
coming
bro.
on right now. You're coming on right now. Hold up, Hoodish.
Yo, yo.
Yeah.
Unc, what's up?
What up, bro? It's happy hour. What's going on?
I'm just listening from work, bro. But I just wanted to jump in because I heard you saying before that you're a loser. You're not a loser, bro. We all make mistakes in life with money, including myself. And you will come out the other side because you found the best thing possible right now, brother. So don't use that negative talk about yourself anymore. You're a good
Yeah,
lad. You're a
agree with that.
positive human. So you're good for the community. Yeah, I just wanted to up you a little bit, man. Don't get down on yourself, dude. Not at all.
I love you, bro. Thank you for that hood. Is you fucking real gangster in the cognosphere, dude? I don't even know if I can fucking. I
All
don't even
good.
know. Hey, bro. I don't know I can fuck with you, dog. Yeah.
It's all good, man. Don't stress it. But yeah, you've got another one after this as well. Is that right?
Do what?
Is there another pod after this? Another Spaces?
No, I mean, bro, this was honestly impromptu. I was like, fuck it,
Yep.
and fucking whatever. I didn't want to cut into Chad's here in about an hour, so
Oh, I got you. I got you.
I was just
Yeah,
trying to. I was just trying to fucking hit up the fucking hood and see what was going on. But
yeah. Cool. Cool.
hey,
Well, man, no, that's cool. As soon as I'm off work, I'll listen back properly. But yeah, enjoy your day.
hey,
Take it easy, dudes.
when you come to Texas,
I would love to get over there for the World Cup, but I don't
hooders,
know, man.
hooders,
Things are tough with
hooders,
work.
hooders. We're not fucking having a World Cup in Texas, bro. You
I know you're
fucking
not, but at
kidding me,
least it's
bro?
close.
I can't.
At least I'll be close.
I love, hey, bro, I'd love to go to a World Cup too, but understand that World Cup in California is fucking 3,000 miles away from where I'm at.
Yeah, I know. Texas is its own country, man.
Hey, don't worry, bro. I'll give you a pistol and you can fucking be a citizen real quick.
Awesome. All right, guys. I'll just keep listening in the background while I do a little bit of work. But yeah, thank you.
Hey, thanks, Hooders. Love you, bro. All right, so we're gonna need some more talkers. Who we need? Hold up. I got all y'all, right? You fucking, I'm gonna invite you to speak. All right, I'm gonna invite you to speak. Evan, please tell me you're live. Nobody? You want me to talk to my motherfucking self? All right, that's fine. Bro, fucking none of y'all? Really? Fucking asshole? Madam, fucking speak. Evan, I'm coming. Here. Evan, I'm calling you out specifically. Madam, you're next. Here it is. Madam. Well, my first SPX impromptu fucking get drunk talking to Congress fair has ended. I love all y'all. Good night.